Cooney, loser, bold guy. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, Cooney, upstays alive.
Welcome back to Raccoon Tweeties. Thanks for tuning in. Feeling good as always. Please join the Patreon if you want. We have reviewed a bunch of comedy specials recently. We've reviewed Brian Callen, Man Tears, Ari Shaffir Jew, Andrew Schultz Infamous. This week we're going to do Nick Cannon's new special.
Stand Up, Don't Shoot.
Stand Up, Don't Shoot.
And also, if you're not into the special reviews, we do like hidden comments from our YouTube and how to write a joke. We just YouTube how to write stand-up comedy, and we watch whatever shows up.
Yeah, we watch the kind of people that would be in videos like that. They're always kind of interesting characters, those people that would do a whole YouTube thing about how to write a joke.
And interesting characters, let's just say that the last one we did, the guy started on a boat.
Yeah, it was an Irish guy in a boat.
Yeah.
And I guess it rains a lot in Ireland, but it looked, I don't know if he was like going out on the lake or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And then join the Discord. It's free, right?
Discord's free. That's where we post all of our updates. We post about how we did the Carl Bassett fight companion there.
And there's been an interesting question posed on the Discord that I thought was perfect for Tweeties, a.k.a. Titties. What was that question, sir?
The question was what should be the name of our fans? Because homeless cats, or the Reddit is homeless cats, and Changs and all that.
Yeah.
So we were like, if you're into Raccoon Tweeties, what should your name be?
And great question. Thank them.
Yeah.
Right. Some dicey answers. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we won't repeat those.
But there's somebody that said Rax, and so I think it's Gringo Poppy said Rax.
Rax. So how do you guys feel about Rax? Hit us up in the comments or the live chat with how you feel about Rax. I don't know. I mean, I like Gringo Poppy's suggestions. Another thing that Gringo Poppy suggested was more rooms in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not the best brains for Discord, B.
No, there's so many rooms. I mean, I do think it's a good idea, but there's so many rooms already that I'll be like, is the reason that there's not enough action in one room is because there's like 10 rooms.
Yeah.
There's like General, Flappers, 10 Minutes of Shop, the show suggestion page. There's so many.
It's basically what we should do like a Coco Briscoe room.
There's like 3 people in each room talking at any time. It's like, well, what if there was 10 people in one room? You might have more interaction.
What's it called? And also the Discord. I don't know if Rax is a good name, but I was thinking about Micers. But that's kind of, now that I say it's kind of redacted.
No, I don't. Yeah, I mean it's not bad, but then the people are like, "Well, I'm not an open micer. I would never do such a thing."
Yeah.
I was thinking RTers, but maybe that's kind of lame.
RTers. Yeah, it kind of sounds like the R word.
Readers.
Redax.
Redax. That's maybe too Changs-ish.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we posed the question. Leave it in the comments below, dude.
Yeah, if you think of a good one, maybe you have the best brains for the arts.
Yeah.
Why is it like Gringo Poppy? I think probably is the one that's standing out right now.
Yeah.
Like Rax. I'm not mad at that.
What if we're just the Poppies?
The Poppies?
Not bad.
Yeah, that's because it sounds like the Tweeties. Nah.
All right. Well, now we want to get into the homeless review, or not homeless. What is it called?
Yeah, the Apple reviews for Raccoon Tweeties, which I beg on the streams to get, which I appreciate you doing.
Yes, please rate and review on Apple Podcasts.
I looked at it, and it definitely, you did listen to me. It went up about 20 reviews or something like that, which is Netflix.
Yes.
Nothing to scoff at. But I want it to be 100 at least.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Because if you don't even have 100, you kind of look kind of blockbuster.
Yeah, we have 74 currently.
Yeah, and so we'll read them off as we promised to do. You guys the another thing is, I don't mind you just doing great, or whatever, which is what I do for all my friends. I just write great. Probably not even helpful. But if you make it funny like you've been doing, it's much better to read on the show than it not being funny.
We left off, I believe, on C. Gilly 43, Netflix, Raccoon Tweeties feels like we're all bros, go to be bros.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
So that was the one we left off on. Let's see here. This one's posted by Benji Dog. And it says, a great show for homeless cats. These guys are a blast. 10 minutes of S and Raccoon Tweeties both pack in tons of humor, great personalities, and cautionary tales from flappers.
See, he knows.
That's a great bio.
The punchline at the end. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
This one is posted by a Fight Pass fan. It says, no pun necessary. And then it says, it's spicy, bro. And that's a Tiger fact.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shabisms. Very good.
The last one is RNG Jesus. Its title is Burr and Belushi. And then the description is great comics, never met him, came for Timos, stayed for Flappers.
I love hearing that.
Yes.
And then again, great punchline at the end. Flappers is a punchline, not a comedy club. Appreciate you.
And then I brought this up to you a little earlier. There's a guy in the comments. There's a lot of comment talk, B. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a guy in the comments that says our setup is blockbuster.
Yeah, well, he doesn't he doesn't only say that.
Oh,
it's
he
just,
goes.
It's just he says it so much and with so much fury, and like on every video, it's his main thing. The last one he said something like, "Oh, I thought the setup was fixed, but it's not."
Let's see if I can pull up his name. I want to see all the comments he leaves on our page.
It's something like Port Co-op or something like that.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a picture of Che Guevara. I may not be, but it's so funny to see like Che Guevara telling you your podcast setup is bad.
He put, his is read or too critical. It's get some production value. This is the podcast equivalent of sleeping in your car.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
They just get worse and worse. At first he was like, hey guys, change the setup, like nice. And then now he's like threatening us.
Well, he really liked the old setup.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it began with. The old setup in your spot, probably. I mean, who knows really what the old setup is, because we're talking a bunch of locations.
Yeah.
Could have been Alhambra.
And I wanted to take a second to both explain ourselves and ridicule him. All right. Like,
Sure. Okay.
You know what I
You're
mean?
gonna light him up?
Yeah, I'm going to light him up, B.
The stage is yours, B.
The production value of your fucking profile picture is whack. All right. It's a
Okay.
black and white picture. Why not have some color in it? You know?
What is it Che Guevara?
Yeah, it looks like a crazy man.
It's either that or a pirate, but whatever it is, it just,
See?
yeah, I guess it looks like it looks like a black and white real picture of a guy, but drawn.
Yeah.
You know, or like when they take a real picture but then make it into like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Cartoon profile people are always a little dicey, I think.
It might as well just be an egg, you know?
Oh, right. I always forget egg is when there's nothing there,
Yeah.
right?
And then
Yeah.
also, to explain ourselves, you know, the last setup, sure, it was cool, dude. But the couch is broken. I don't know if they know that. You know what I mean? Brendan has written a fire 2-minute joke about you guys fucking with his teeth and gums.
Oh, right. That's true.
And, you know, that setup, it was really pronouncing how tiny or large either one are, you know?
The podcast fans are in my act now. That's true.
Yeah.
I like reacting. So you all are helping me out. Thank you for that. Yeah.
And so we had to kind of find a way to get the camera back a little bit. You know, that's step one. Let's get them teeth bigger from a distance. You know what I mean? And then also too, when it came to me watching the clip at the old setup, right? I had to like turn around because the TV was behind me in like the way, the parameters of which we were recording in.
I was thinking you were going to be like, listen, let's be honest. The old setup was amazing because I'm the best there is. I'm a freaking marketing black belt podcast genius producer. You know, everybody says, I went into their podcast studio. I said, they're a great podcast studio. I said, this is great. This is great. I mean, you do a good job.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I made this setup. I think the setup is dope.
this setup is good too. That guy's full of shit, and he's the only person that says that.
This is so much more efficient. And, you know, he wants to come from, I do film for fucking whatever. Fuck you. How about that?
I like it. I kind of
Yeah.
like the character. I like that we're building characters.
Yeah, we're going to sue him for everything he's got.
I hope he keeps going. He's trying to motivate us, even if he's wrong and redacted.
Yeah.
He's trying to motivate us to get better. And we will put more stuff in. I know I'm a broken record saying that.
Yeah.
I want to paint this thing and maybe move it around.
But we're recording 3 days a week, B, so it's like hard for us to, you know, in the middle of all that, have a fucking free life. I have another podcast, and then we want to set up here, and it's gonna be good. So fuck you, Porto, fucking Film Op, whatever his name is. He changed his name because he knows we were gonna light him up.
You've hurt Gerardo's feelings, okay? I know he's a big guy, but he has feelings just like everybody else.
And
all
I
right?
can fit in little cars, dude.
Yeah, if that's your only takeaway that our studio sucks, you blockbuster. All right, 7 times a week.
No, but we
Just throwing
appreciate
it
it too. I'm just joking. This is all joke.
Yeah, I don't. You don't seem angry off camera about it.
Yeah.
So if
I'm joking.
you being this mad on camera is throwing me off a little. I'm like, is he serious? He hasn't said anything like this before.
That's
Yeah.
the thumbnail.
I mean, I guess so.
All right, and then
Let me stop you. You're a setups guy.
yeah,
You're balls deep. You've always been a setup guy. So I think that's what you're about to bring up.
I'm also a name guy. B.
Okay.
You know, when it comes to names, I'm the best brain for the arts.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't name myself though. I think it's because my name is so fucked up. You know,
You do have a thing about your name.
yeah, Gerardo Larcon or
Right.
Gerardo Alarcon.
Right.
You know, or Gerardo Al Capone, which is something that I kind of manifested in a sense. But I didn't call myself that.
Okay. Who called you that?
When I was in college, on St. Patty's Day, we were drinking green beers and I lost the game of beer pong, right? This is total bro talk, B. And I chugged the green beer because I lost. And then I was like, ah. And then my friend Russell Guerra was like, oh, go hardo. And then it kind of like the room kind of got quiet.
Right.
And then everyone was like, yeah, go hardo. And then I was like, yeah. I was go hardo from that day forward.
Like all the people in college were calling you that?
Yeah.
This was a college nickname.
Well, Russell called me that. You know what I mean? It was like the coronation of Gohardo, just to emphasize that I didn't call myself that, first of all. But people would still call me G or Gerardo or Jer, stuff like that. You know? So like he called me Gohardo for the first time, and only when we would have our party. It wouldn't transfer over to college. Like nobody in college was calling me, but like at the party cribs that we would go to, my name was Gohardo. You know what I'm saying?
So my question is, after that happened, are you saying that people called you that?
Friends of mine called me.
Right.
That.
So your nickname
Nobody introduced me as this is Gohardo, but it's just like friends that were
in
around.
college with you.
Yes.
We're calling you Gohardo.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And
Yeah,
then
I just want to clarify that.
and then somewhere along the line of doing Isimo, somebody put Al Capone. They thought my name was Al Capone, and so Gohardo Al Capone.
I could see that.
Came from that.
Yeah, because of Alarcon.
Yeah.
That's a funny riff. It's because when I from afar, and I've said this before on the podcast, when I
Yeah.
look at the names, I think you are needlessly confusing because there's Gohardo Al Capone, there's Your Majesty, which no one understood. Did you
Oh.
make that one up?
I made that up.
Yeah, but you have to say it or else people aren't going to know what
Well,
it means.
first of all, it's Your Majesty, my name, and Nasty, all on the same fucking thing. So
Right.
Your Majesty
Right.
is one of the best names ever made. First of all,
I'm not saying it's bad. Okay, no, go ahead. Sorry.
no, a lot of people have said it's bad though.
Okay.
Your Majesty was my old Xbox handle or PS4 handle or PS3 handle.
Right.
And I just try to stick with it. Nobody likes it. And then people call me Janasty.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
It's not that. And it hurts my feelings.
You know, when my eyes, well, I apologize. When my eyes see it,
Yeah.
I see Jernasty every time. I still see it, even though you've told me it's Your Majesty. I only know that it's Your Majesty because you told me.
Well, the J is so pronounced. It's like I don't believe people that only see Janasty. Because the only letter that goes under the line there is the Y. So yeah. And then the J. So yeah. You know?
You don't believe me?
No, I don't believe other people. I believe you.
Because I've
Yeah.
literally said it, and you're like,
Yeah.
no, it's that. And it like surprised me.
Because you're all redacted.
Yeah, because I'm stupid. Well, other people see it too, though.
Yeah.
So there's that one, and then there's
Gelaldo.
Gelaldo.
Geloldo. Yes.
What's that?
It wasn't taken on Instagram. So
Okay.
like, obviously probably a bad reason to use it. But,
Right.
And it wasn't taken on Twitter. It wasn't taken
Right.
on TikTok. And like, I'm like over here, like, that's perfect. Geloldo. That's my name, B. You know what I mean?
But there's so many.
Yeah.
So now after we've talked about all that, I'm feeling that the naming abilities may be taken away from you and given to a vote of some kind because I'm worried.
I got my 10,000 hours in naming people, dude.
Isimo's amazing.
Isimo's great.
That's a great name.
Josh Rardo was a good name. That was my idea. Josh Rardo, Mike Alarcons.
Josh Rardo. And we've talked about this. Josh Rardo is good. But
you-
Josh Rardo, Malcorella, or whatever it is, no.
But you can't get the Josh Rardo without the Mike Alarcons. You know what I mean? It had to be that to begin with to get Josh. So you had to.
Okay. My opinion,
Yep.
when you say that, we are getting into Halaldo territory. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
So am I missing any names?
No, I mean, there probably is a couple more, but no.
Okay, well, if you think of them, Sam. But so the names that we have are Gohardo Al Capone. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Gohardo Al Capone, Your Majesty, and Halaldo. I was like, Mary Fuck Kill. No, don't do Mary Fuck Kill. But If you had to rank those in order from best to worst, how do you do it?
Well, I have a Go Hard Al Capone song. So like
The song's great.
the song is awesome.
That's the
Go Hard Al Capone. Go Hard Al Capone.
Oh, it's a different song. Yeah.
Go Hard. You want to hear it? I'll play it.
Sure, you can play it.
And
Are we gonna get copyright strike for that?
It's my song.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
I
B.
never know with you, dude.
I light you up, B. Watch out for Cooney. He'll light you up.
Well, do me a favor and rate my names, and I won't interrupt
my opinion.
you. In your opinion.
Right. Okay. Of those three, well,
And this is
the
before
worst is obviously Your Majesty, because no one even sees. Like, I still don't really understand how it has anything to do with you, and no one sees what it actually is. So that's low.
Well, I'm royalty. That's why. Anyways,
Fair,
keep going.
yeah. Well, that's obvious to anyone who watches. You're a prince.
That sounded. You sounded like you were calling me gay the way you said Prince.
Prince is a compliment. Then probably, I hate to do this to you because you like it so much, but probably the next one is Go Hard Al Capone. Oh, because Halaldo, when I see that, it's not that it's not even really bad.
Yeah.
I don't even think that one's bad, and I know it's you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know why? Because I can't. There's another signifier that you never use that's also that.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, that's just his thing he uses for things.
Yeah.
So that one like makes sense in my mind. The other two, I'm just like, I don't even.
Okay.
I've had some bad nicknames, but like, go ahead.
So you're saying that which one's the best? You're saying?
Geraldo.
Oh, really? That's the one you give me the most flack for.
Is it?
I think so. I mean, like,
Maybe I'm just doing a mind thing
Per
on you,
capita.
like I'm just trolling you or whatever.
all right. Let's see.
It's like a psyop on Gerardo.
Let's see if this works. I think this is the song. Or I could be wrong. Why isn't it playing it through the?
Confronting Gerardo about his names.
All right, here goes. Here goes.
Go hard Al Capone. Go hard Al Capone. Go hard Al Capone. Go hard Al Capone.
Oh yeah, I like that part.
Yeah. Welcome back to Go Hard Al Capone, baby.
It's good for a show. Yeah, sound off in the comments about what you think about the song, but be nice, be cool. Also, sound off about, well, you haven't ranked the names yet.
No, so that one's my favorite by far. Go Hard Al Capone.
Okay.
And also, it's important to state that that one was given to me.
Yeah, I didn't know that until you just told me that now.
Yeah, so-
but you've told me that story before. I just forgot.
Kind of redacted to give yourself names, but with a name like Gerardo, you're kind of like asked to give yourself names. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like doing it in the calendar. Incubus. With your name, I don't want to go on a tangent. I want you to rank these things.
No, please.
So Gerardo, I've never had an issue or problem with Gerardo.
Yeah.
I said it right away. Maybe it's because I'm part French. I
Yeah.
don't know. But other people have, and I've noticed that people say it wrong. But and then you say that you don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
It's just a bit.
Yeah.
But if I'm being totally honest with you, I don't really believe that.
Well, it's the bit is to be mad. So I'm a good seller. Like I can sell a joke.
You must be a great actor, B. Oscar worthy. Because it seems like it makes you mad.
Well, if you ask my girlfriend, she knows it's a bit. Because then like I don't really. It doesn't really like affect me. Like
Okay.
I'll joke. I'll show her like, can you believe this? Like at Starbucks, and it's Geraldo.
Right.
And then she'll be like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, what do I have to do for some respect around here?"
That is kind of a funny. If you shot that as a sketch, a guy that always.
Yeah.
It's weird because I have the same. I'm maybe not to your level.
Yeah.
But I think I have the same issue.
Yeah.
Because it's Brian, Bernard, Brandon, all the time, and I never notice.
Oh, okay.
Like I notice maybe 5% of the time.
Yeah.
Why do I not notice?
But it happens to me 95% of the time. Like
More to
the
that
times
happens
that it is correct is like amazing. I'm like, I can't believe it.
right.
There's this one girl, like this kind of makes me like upset, but it's still so funny to me, dude. Because I don't want to tell you how to spell my name. I like to see it misspelled. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which is why it's a bit. It's always been a bit for me. So like, I told her how to spell my name, dude. She was like, "How do you spell it?" And I was like, Gerardo.
You told who?
This girl that was at a coffee shop. I forget. Maybe Starbucks. Maybe
Oh.
Starbucks. Maybe somewhere. And then she was like, "For sure." And then I saw the cup and it said GEO. It said Geo.
Did she ask you to spell it?
Yes.
That's my thing is like, I just don't care what it says. I'll say Brandon and then I don't even think about it ever again. I don't look at the cup. I didn't even know that they wrote on the cup until I saw people posting on Starbucks like, hey, look at what they wrote.
Yeah.
I've never even thought about it.
Yeah.
And also, I would say that my name is messed up a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah.
I have posters up there. It's messed up there.
Oh, okay.
And emails from work constantly, Brandon.
Yeah.
So, and I just don't care.
And see, that's another, like maybe I've said this on the podcast before, but that was a bit with me.
Yeah.
This is before the pandemic. I stopped doing it because it got out of hand, right? With one club.
Yeah, that story is a while. We've already talked about that, but that is
on the
wild that
podcast?
you did that. Yeah, the one where you kept.
So
showing-
because I feel like we had a conversation about it off the podcast.
No, on the or was
Oh,
it on
really?
pod or maybe Patreon?
What's it called? I have I would keep getting posters with my name misspelled, and so it started out with me in the caption of that picture where I'm promoting the show, being like, "This doesn't affect me, but I can't believe you would put that as my name. That's not my name. Please refer to my Instagram. My name's up there."
Yeah.
Boom, quick caption, and then no communication from the club or the people running the show. But I know that people think it's funny that people misspell my name. I have another podcast where I talk about that a lot in the beginning of it. And so, and especially like Josh Gerardo, like I would always talk about how my name's fucked up. And so every time somebody misspelled my name, I made the caption a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, to where it became like a huge paragraph when I had a show at the Amazing Comedy Theater in the OC. And so I'm like, all right, as soon as it happens, as soon as I see the poster with my name misspelled, I refer back to the last poster and I count the amount of lines in the caption, and I have to make it one longer than that. Right?
Can I pause you 1 second? Can you think this is a lot? Mm-hmm. This is a lot to count,
Yes.
and you think you don't care about the name?
It's a bit, dude. I'm
Okay.
like, part of the bit is to make it longer.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's not about caring at this point. It's about being funny, dude. If you want to, I could pull this up.
Pull up what?
The post.
Like on there?
the caption. No, probably not on there, but I could
Oh, it'd
read
be cool
it.
if you could pull the whole thing up and put on there. But don't. If it takes a lot,
We
we
can
could
take
just
a-
put it on Discord or something.
Take a break real quick and I'll do it.
Okay. Do it. Whatever you want to do.
Boom. All right. So I found the post, and we don't need this for the screen. We have the caption on the screen, but it's a show called 12 Shiny Nickels, and they only misspelled my last name by putting Alacron. So Alacron. So it's literally just two letters mixed up.
Flipped.
But when I see that, I get excited. I'm not mad, right? It's so funny because this is the bit too, is that I'm not mad, but I'm mad, whatever. But so this is the caption, and I'll read it to you right now. I'm on the show tonight, all caps. They spelled my name wrong. I'm not mad, mad face, not at all, expletive face. Come and check it out. It's going to be me and like 739 other comedians. They spelled all their names right. And then surprise face. What a surprise. Nonchalant face. It's going to be a great show. Come on out. Don't expect your name to be respected whatsoever. Can't promise you we'd get your name right, even phonetically. We might just say your name wrong and ruin your day. And then shrug face. It doesn't ruin mine. I'm perfectly fine. Sweat face. Seriously, it doesn't bother me at all. Not even a little bit. Quote, hey guys, want to get Gerardo Alarcon on a show March 8th? End quote, quote, who the fuck is that? End quote, quote, it's Gerardo Alarcon, but I want to attempt to ruin his day by spelling his name wrong on a flyer for a show he's been waiting his whole life to do. All caps, right? LOL, seriously though, not even affected, not even a little bit, not even. I'm just living my best life with the worst name, I guess. Shrug emoji. I don't know how I'll ever get over this, dude. It's like 2 letters. I can't stop looking at it. Like, what the fuck? You couldn't have double checked. Word. You guys got Ashikia and Mandium right. That's true. They were both.
Mandium.
Yeah, they were both on the show.
I don't know who Ashikia
but
is.
not Gerardo. It's always fuck that guy and his last name. What the fuck is a Mandium?
Why is Jay catching strays? Dude? That's hilarious.
Is that a chick that wakes up super early? Don't get me started on an Ashikian. Sounds like a car with no lotion that's very racist. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking of here. I'm sober, by the way.
Dashiki.
Oh, okay. Look, look, people, the way to my heart is by spelling my name right. Okay. I've held the secret long enough, but if you want to know this Latin fuzzy teddy bear, don't spell my fucking name wrong. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Have a great day and come out.
What is the hashtag 169?
I was 169 days sober. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we've gone over this before, but do you tell the bookers beforehand
I
about
don't.
this?
So listen, this is like way too aggressive. Okay. I'm not trying to like, this is not cool, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I think it's hilarious.
Right.
It's not cool though. And no, I don't talk to the bookers before.
So what do you think, like you're a booker of a show and you see something like this?
Oh, I can tell you what they did.
This is interesting.
And the bit never ended too. That's like, I'm such an idiot, bro. But this is before mostly any of my success. So this is when I'm like figuring my shit out in comedy. You know?
Shiny Nichols, isn't that Bialik guy?
No, it's a guy from Amazing Comedy Theater.
Yeah, that's that guy. Isn't it Dan
Probably.
Bialik or something?
He
like
talks
that?
a lot.
I don't know. I've never met him.
Okay, he talks a lot.
Great guy, never met him.
So he commented on this post saying, "We spelled your name exactly how it was sent to us by the person who booked you. Next time, just email us and we'll update it to the correct spelling." And then I responded with, "It doesn't bother me at all, sweaty face. Thanks though. I appreciate the concern, but unneeded here. Not crying whatsoever, cry face."
So can I pause you straight?
Yeah.
Here's what I would have done. Had I posted that and I got a response like that, I would have just sent him a message saying, "Yeah, hey man, I was a joke. I do this bit."
Yeah.
And my bad. Did you do that?
Maybe. Let me look into my DMs.
It's gonna be there. I'm gonna say 100% you didn't do that.
But nobody's ever like, dude, my Instagram was so blockbuster at this point. I probably had like 300 followers at this point. You know what I mean? So like, I thought it was like happening in a vacuum. I didn't realize that so I felt really bad when the booker reached out, but I was like, stick to the bit, B. You know what I mean? And then when I got there, they crossed my name out and misspelled it more. So I don't know if they understood the bit, but he was not happy with me.
Yeah, I mean, I could see
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I could see why.
Let me see.
This, like you said, it is pretty. Some of the sentences are pretty aggressive.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, listen, I'm an idiot, bro.
He's got maybe.
Oh my God. Oh shit, I'm calling Amazing Comedy Theater.
Oops.
Whoopsie daisies.
I'd like to book me and for 5 tickets for Brennan Schaub. Brennan Schaub's not performing this weekend. Yes, he is.
Anyways, yeah, so that's my history with my name.
So one more thing. This is funny to me.
Yeah.
We can, if you want to move on, let me know.
No,
But-
you're good.
So the way it looks on the screen
Yeah.
doesn't really do it justice. Yes, it is a lot, but you have to know that this is Instagram.
Yeah.
So there's a picture, right,
Yeah.
above it. And then under pictures, when you look at normal Instagram posts, there's like a little caption, like one line.
Yeah.
When you look at this one, it's so much. I like licked my lips when I saw it because I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's almost, I wanted it to be on screen because I wanted you to react to it,
Yeah.
which you did perfectly. Very good job.
I'm not happy with myself. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. No. I had nothing else to say. You're
I am not
interrupting
happy
me.
with my actions. However, very funny. And
Yeah.
objectively, but it just is not a good look, bro, if you're an open micer. It's just not a good look.
So I think that this is funny if it would be like a UCB sketch or something like that. Like it has promise. Right. I think
Fuck
the
you.
writing is good. No, I'm saying.
Okay, cool,
No,
cool.
I know I shit on UCB, but it is they have funny stuff
Yeah.
sometimes. Like and that format of sketch is good. I
Yeah.
like sketch when it's done well. So this could be a sketch and the writing is good. I think this is funny, but in the context of what's going on right now, this seems very, crazy.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And like I started saying other people's names and then I was like, it's gonna be me and 739 other comedians. They spelled all their names right.
Yeah, you shit on the show because the worst thing about a comedy show is like if there's too many comics,
Yeah.
like we have 20 flappers, we'll have like 25 people in a lineup. You say 739. So it makes the show look bad too.
Yeah,
And then the people at the end, dude, I did not see that coming. 'Cause You
Yeah.
didn't tell me that last time, but you didn't remember. Why
Well,
was it
yeah, I never pulled up the actual caption.
Dashiki. You have a dashiki joke in this. Ashikian, I think you're saying something about dashikis.
I don't know what a dashiki is. So
Dashiki is like,
a shikian sounds like a car with no lotion. That's very racist. I don't know.
Oh.
Ashy car.
I'm redacted.
Yeah, you're the one thinking racist over here.
Well, it's not dashiki, whatever. But you're right. No, it's an ashy car, so it's not racist. Redacted. Thank you for clarifying. Oh my god, this is good.
I can go to the another one if you want because I saw another one in the meantime.
I'm sure I've done crazy shit like this that we could lay out to. We could go through things I've done and be like, look at what you did there.
Yeah.
Remember when you tried to do that on Gerardo and I just kept shitting on you guys?
What?
I mean, Josh Gerardo. You pulled up tweets and then I would just ignore the tweet and call you fat.
I was trying to cancel you, dude. There was another one that I found here where they spell my name wrong. I think it's right here. Okay, so this was for the Pipe Boys. What did they call?
Oh, you went after
the Pipe
Vince
Mic
and Daniel and Luis.
Yeah, they put Alacran or Alacron. You can expect to see me at this show tonight in Eagle Rock at Mia's Hot Dogs. What I did not expect was for my name to be so horrendously misspelled. It's Gerardo Alarcon, not Alacron. When I saw it, I kind of flipped out. I'm kind of all good now, but I kind of wish this never happened. Kind of made my day go off the rails, but it kind of didn't bother me at all, kind of. I don't know who's responsible for this travesty, but I'll make it, parentheses, I hope. I'll make it, I hope. It's not people misspelling my name so much as it is people getting it one letter off, all caps. That really bothers me. And I know what you're thinking. Gerardo, it's not that bad. Yeah? Well, I wish that was the case. Quote. Or no quote. It doesn't bother me at all, though. I'm really fine. All caps. Nobody will change my name, even if they try. Yeah, it's a mouthful. Yeah. It's mad long. Yeah. I could probably benefit from changing it. Yeah. I can handle people not spelling it. It doesn't bother me at all, kind of.
Do you think if someone read that's like thinking about going to the show, or was going to the show, they might be a little afraid of you?
Maybe. I'm not happy with how, but also too, they're my homies.
I know they're friends of ours. They're good friends.
And then Lewis sounded off in the comments. And was
he
like,
said something bad?
Yeah, you want to look it up? Okay.
Yeah, let's see. I want to see what he said. So, do they know that it's a bit that you
Yeah.
did? Okay, so they knew about the bit.
I can't speak for other people, but at the time, I did this for all the shows that misspelled my name wrong.
Right.
So, is it smart? No. It's fucking stupid. But in my opinion, in my redacted brain's opinion, it was hilarious at the time.
Right.
Keep in mind, the pandemic soon happened after that. Also, I started a podcast after that, so I didn't have to do stupid bits on Instagram like I always did.
So Josh Harlow was after these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can see, shortly right before, this is right where we started the Josh Gerardo. This is the last one that I could find.
Okay.
Is the Mia's Hot Dog one. Yeah, Daniel put 3 scorpions, and then Louis Lemons put sorry for the mix-up Gerardo, but he put too many R's in my name.
So he went back at you. So they're playing along.
And then I said, it's fine. It's all good. I'm fine. And then I put, wait a minute, because I saw the name misspelled.
Do you remember how the show went?
I did okay for the Amazing Comedy Theater, dude, the one that we showed on screen here.
Yeah.
I fucking bombed.
Oh.
But there was nobody in the audience. It made me go last. It was a lot of it was 700 comics on the.
Was it too many comics on the show?
There was a lot of comics on the show. And they added another comic or two when we got there.
Is that in San Diego?
No, it's right here in the OC. I want to say not Huntington Beach, but something nearby there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never did that. That guy's got a reputation to him as well.
Yeah, he talks a lot.
He talks a lot.
It's fun having a long conversation with somebody that is kind of like very passionate about all things they talk about.
Right.
But it is a bit much.
Also, you're sleeping on the, you got a little bit of a big time thing there. Someone booked you for that, not even him. He's like, tell whoever booked you for that. What are you, an agent back there?
Yeah.
Manager booking you?
I guess so.
What was going? Your balls deep in success. B. That's what you should write. And be like, well, I have to talk to my agent. Every time someone misspells your name, just say, got to talk to my manager about this, but this is a great show. Can't wait to do it.
Yeah, it's so funny. I mean, I made a hard stop on doing any of this. It was just like a stupid bit.
I mean, I think it's funny, and it's definitely funny to talk about. I don't think you ranked the names yet, though, right?
No, so Gerardo Al Capone is my favorite.
Okay.
In my heart, Your Majesty is up there too. So,
oh, come on, man. I'm okay with Gerardo being number 1, but Your Majesty number 2? Get the fuck out of here, dude. No way.
Your Majesty's dope.
All right. I mean, you like what you like, I guess.
And then Geraldo would have to be number 3 because it's kind of weak. And it's just like RAR mixed in with LOL. You know what I mean? So
that's what it is?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. I might be a little bit dumb, to be honest, there, because I don't notice things like that. The detail.
I just took out the RAR, put it in LOL.
Let me ask you, if you're watching, when you read Geraldo, or when you read his Twitter name, Instagram name, is it Instagram name too?
Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram. When you read those names and click follow, if you're so kind, what do you see? Do you see the LOL? I mean, now that we've said it, they're going to say it. But before, if you've seen it before, Do you see an LOL? I swear to God, this is the first time.
GELOLDO.
Yeah, I don't see the LOL.
Okay.
This is the first time I had no idea that's why it was.
I always liked like small names. I don't like underscore fucking Gerardo Alarcon comic. You know what I mean?
You have a problem with, a fake problem. You
Yeah.
have a fake problem with people misspelling your name, but all of your names are misspellings of your name. Do you know how confusing that is? That's so confusing.
That's awesome, dude.
You know where my Twitter name came from?
Cooney or die?
Yeah.
No.
It's just like I had no idea what to do. I think it's probably Oathman suggested Cooney or die instead of Funny or die.
Yeah. I love your name. Your name is easy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy. I'm glad because I put no thought into it. I wasn't thinking about like, what name would be easy to search for or whatever. But it is thankfully the one thing, because you know how I am with passwords.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad at that. But it's the one thing where it's like, okay, well, I can always remember a Cooney or die.
And when he says he's bad with passwords, it's because they're long and complicated, not
Yeah.
because they're easy.
Dude, tell him about, I don't know, you must remember the a hard drive. Remember I put a lock on it?
Jesus Christ.
Do you
dude.
want to talk about that?
Why would you do that? I don't know. You want me to get frustrated?
That was just so funny because I had already messed up so many things.
So basically, I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, and it's easier to save stuff, a lot of stuff, if we have 2 hard drives at once. So I told him to buy one for his show so I can have mine for my show, basically.
Yeah.
And he's like, for sure, bought it. And you did the formatting process.
Yes.
So you put a hard drive password on the hard drive.
So, yeah, I don't really remember, but I think why I opened it up and didn't just let you do it, because I let you do most of the stuff.
Yeah.
I think why I opened it up was because I had just gotten the laptop repaired and I did a little bit of Hunter Biden thing there. And then I bought the hard drive, and then he showed me how to do that. What's it called with the thing now that you can do? You don't have to, not passport, but the thing that's on Mac where they automatically update every time you plug it in. What's that thing called?
Automatic update?
No.
Time machine?
Time Machine.
Okay.
Yeah, he showed me how to do Time Machine. So I think I did Time Machine on it, but then I made this lock. I don't know why. I didn't think about it.
Well,
And then I
there's-
didn't even think about the password or any of that.
When you plug in your hard drive, they say like, do you want it to be password protected? Everyone puts no, except for Cooney. Right?
Yeah.
Because what about this podcast do you want protected?
I don't even know what my thought process was. I was like, oh yeah, password. You have to put passwords every time. Doesn't even think about it.
And so if you guys are frequent users of the SanDisk terabyte fucking cards or the hard drives, it's such a complicated process to unlock it because it doesn't show up as a removable volume.
Right.
It shows up as a password app that you have to open. The worst interface of all time for the password app. You can't even see what you're typing because it doesn't show until you push enter, and then it shows everything all at once.
Yeah.
And so don't be happy, dude.
No, this is so funny because I can't wait. This is stuff that adds to how funny. I'll tell you what I think is funny about it after you're done. But keep describing.
And so I think there was 3 or 4 times where I needed to access, because usually I just want to drop things in. So I'm like, Cooney, handle the fucking password thing. You would handle it, whatever the password was, and then open it. And then there came a time where I took the hard drive home because I needed it. Maybe I had no more storage on my other one. I forget exactly what happened. And then I was at home and I was like, what the fuck is the password, dude? And then you never remember any of your passwords.
right.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And so you gave me like a Rolodex of passwords to go through. One of them was Rolodex. Just kidding.
Yeah, right.
And then I got it. I looked it up online, how to get rid of it. You have to like sell part of your kidney. It's a process to get rid of the password protection on
right.
it. So I did that, and then now we're fucking clear, dude.
and
We're
now
good.
there's no password.
There's
on
no
it.
password on it.
So I didn't use the password for anything else, but do you remember what it was?
No.
Your Majesty. No, but
That's such a dicey question to ask.
Yeah,
I want to
know.
say all your passwords.
I know. Well, yeah, I was hoping that you'd be smart enough not to do that. So what I found funny about all that was that's new information, which I sort of knew that it was very difficult to do. But what was funny about that to me was that day we were setting all this stuff up, and you were like, editing and doing all like connecting stuff. It was very, very beginning,
Yeah.
So we were spending a lot of time getting the setup ready. And then we thought the easy thing would be backing stuff up because I was going to edit, which is obviously I wasn't going to do that. But I was like, yeah, I'm going to edit on this. It's just a lie, just a bald-faced lie. So you plug it in and it says password. And you're like, what the fuck? But you're like, whatever. He knows the password. And you're like, what's the password? And I have no idea what it is. And you had to spend like fucking an hour going through it to unlock it, and that shit was so funny to me. I mean, I'm an asshole. That was an asshole move. Came more from stupidity than being a jerk, but God, that was funny.
I mean, yeah, you and technology is hilarious to me. It's like so much. It's so crazy how far you would be in life if you had a little bit of technology.
Thank you.
With
Thank
you.
you. I agree.
Like the unbelievable. I bring it up all the time, dude. The most unbelievable one was the tabs on your phone. That's like it fucking. This is way back in Alhambra too. This is like a long time ago. But I literally got like lightheaded because when I opened, because what was I looking? Why did I need your phone to look something up?
know.
I forget.
I don't know.
But I used your phone to look up on Safari something that had to do with. We were in the middle of like looking at a computer. We weren't recording or anything.
Right.
And I open your Safari and there's a pop-up that says you have 495. 495. So 500 is the limit of tabs. If nobody knew that, you know that now. There was a limit.
That's more than your day server.
Yeah. There's a limited number of tabs you can have open. And I look at it and I was like, there's no fucking, is this like a bit? I didn't know what to think when I saw that. Right.
Right.
And so I just showed you and I was like, what do you want me to do? And then you looked at it and you read it with your Brendan Cooney face. And you would delete them all. He just said, without smiling or anything, he just said, delete them all.
Because I didn't even know. Well, I mean, obviously, I did not know that they kept tabs. I didn't know that was a thing you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I stopped doing it. You want to see how many I have open now?
Let's see how many you have open now.
Let's see. 80. So pretty good for
What
me.
the fuck?
I just don't clear them,
80?
I don't really use the internet on my phone very much. You know what that reminds me of, though?
I have 4 tabs and they're all pertinent tabs.
As I close tabs, because it's just... But, well, did you have anything else to say about the tabs?
No, that shit just rocked my world.
So that reminds me of when some people
We
saw...
didn't even laugh about it until we left the apartment and went to Tacos of Pollo.
400 is a lot.
495.
That's like, that mean, yeah, I mean, essentially I bought the phone and then never even looked at it again. I didn't know it existed. The organization of my phone was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I've changed that. But I never used the boxes. I never labeled the boxes. So you'd have to go through like 4 or 5 screens to get to Venmo. So like anytime I'd head to Venmo, I'd be like, lost. And then I have like the Pizza Hut app on the first page. I don't even use it. I have like Domino's up there. It's like my bank one's like, where's that? Where's Bank of America? Nobody knows.
The ones you need the most.
Yeah, they're all over the place. There was no sort of organization. So yeah, that I caught some shit for that. I mean, that's another example of just lack of technical savvy.
Yeah.
For sure.
And just having so many passwords, dude.
Is your phone organized?
No. God, no, dude.
Yeah, well, you're sort of the same way. You have technical savvy, but you don't.
But I know
Put
where
stuff
everything's
away.
at. I don't like doing the little box, the little like compartmentalizing of tabs. I don't like doing that shit. I just like having everything there.
You're so busy.
So like each page has a different social media and they're all in the corner. So like I just know where to go.
Well, now it's organized. I use the boxes. All the social media is in one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. You sound off in the comments. Where do you have your Reddit? Where do you have your Tiger Thicks? Do you exit out of the Tiger Thick shop after you're done shopping?
Yeah.
You know?
It's trippy to me because every page has a work app, stuff I use for work, right?
Right.
And then every page has, and they're all in the same spot. Every page has a social media app, and then every page has a like something for stand-up comedy, like my notes, my voice memos, and then,
Schaub doesn't have an app, right? There's no Brennan Schaub app. Search Brennan Schaub on the Apple Store.
me
See what comes up. That's a good question. Interesting.
Thick Boy app.
Is there a Thick Boy app? Because clothing places have apps.
I'll tell you what what app he does have, Reddit.
Yeah, that would be funny if you get to see Schaub's phone. That's something I wish Mark had let us. If you could screenshot Schaub's phone to see what his app organization is, like what's on there. Definitely like.
No Tiger Thick, no Brendan Schaub.
I wonder if Diet Starts Monday has an app, so you can get some more hoodies and hats.
Well, are you good with that?
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe it might be time for Chicken in with Scott.
Chicken in with Scott. Yeah, I got to go to the Griffith Park right now for the carne asada with Isimo, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I didn't know that was an Isimo thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was just something you were doing.
You're like, I'm not going if it's Isimo. Let me see. You still have to just search twitter.com, huh? Is it x.com now?
I don't know, but you know what's interesting about X is that I noticed that it's not retweet anymore; it's repost.
Yeah, repost. All right, so let's see. I think this is a good one. Let me put it on the screen. Go for it.
AMC should bring their COVID era cleaning protocols, or really just any cleaning protocols at all. Yeah, dude.
Wait, you didn't finish it.
Oh, their theaters are dumps. LOL. Good, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad you got. I
Best
missed that.
friends.
Yeah, dude, I agree. I got the stubs. I recommend the stubs if you want to waste money on that. They're always dirty. Especially the Grove is disgusting.
Yeah.
The Grove, one time I went there and I was like, can I get a straw for this soda? And they're like, yeah. And then there's just like a plate of straws, just like a weird plate. There's like a rectangular plate. I'm like, what is this? Then there's popcorn everywhere. And I went to the Barbie movie and it took them I went to one of those dine-in. It took them like 45 minutes to give me a drink.
Yeah.
AMC is cool for the ease of it. But, another thing, they sold tickets to somebody for our seats.
What?
Yeah, so we went there and there's like people sitting in our seats and they got all these drinks. They're high out of their mind. And I feel bad because I'm like these two stoners.
Yeah.
You know, they're in my seats, but I'm like, I'm going to sit here. I didn't just come here for no reason. So I'm like, we should just go check. So my girl and them go off to check about the tickets. It turns out they've sold them the tickets for this movie for the next day. But that day though. So they were like, "Whoa, we just bought all this stuff." I don't know what ended up happening with them. Who cares? But
Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah, nobody knows who you are, babe. Nah, we're talking about Bappa here, okay? I'm gonna keep it busy. But yeah, just very poor management.
Yeah.
At AMC, I would say.
AMC is dope. Regal is the one I go to now because it's just $12 a movie.
Regal's good.
And
I haven't been there in so long though because of the stubs.
I'm not really going to the movies more than 3 times a month, so stubs is kind of like.
Yeah, I'm probably wasting money, but
It's
I
cool
like it.
to have like the convenience and all that stuff. You don't have to buy. I mean, you do, but
Yeah, it's free when you get the ticket.
yeah. And also speaking of places that need to be cleaned, there was a place that was cleaned that we didn't get to.
What's that?
Ice House, dude.
Oh, right.
Dude, you've heard chatter about the Ice House. Have you been there since it changed?
Yeah. Yeah, I went to see Henry Phillips. Great guy, never met him.
The Legendary Room or the California
The
room?
one that used to be where the mic is.
The stage 2,
Yeah, stage 2.
California room.
Yes, that's what it's called now.
That room is amazing, bro.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's amazing.
I kind of like the old setup, to be honest.
The old setup was blockbuster, dude. I'm so amazed by that club, how it changed. The entrance is like on the side now. And like when people talk about it, they're like, yeah, the fucking main room is blockbuster, whatever. Which I agree with. Like when I was in there, I went there like an hour and a half early before my show so I could check out the whole place. And dude, if you clap in that room, it's just like, like there's better sound acoustics in here than there are at the main room.
Oh, really?
Of the Ice House.
Yeah. I haven't been there in so long.
Well, the walls are made of brick. And the glass is directly in front of the performer, so it's bouncing the sound right back to the performer. So it's kind of
Right.
They have to fix that somehow.
Yeah, they need a Gerardo. They need a Gerardo Al Capone to come in there and fix it.
Not me, B. But and then the California room is like a recording studio, dude. You walk into the California room, it's like deafening how quiet it could be in there. Like
Right.
when you go in from the bar to the California room, you could hear the difference.
Right.
And we had a show in the California room. It was fucking Netflix,
Nice.
dude. Yeah.
Good.
Nobody from. Are you trying to end the show right now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk about this and then end the show.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sorry. I thought every time I'm finished talking, you're like, all right, that's what the face you're making.
I
right
was
now.
gonna do like what was I gonna say? Shoot, I had a joke. I was gonna hold off on it, but I can't remember what it is. But keep going.
What was it? Oh, well, the show that nobody from Raccoon Tweeties or Timos came through, and if they did, nobody said hi. Which,
Yeah, let us know. I mean, I had whatchamacallit, Troy McClure showed up to my Fourth Wall show, so I appreciate that.
yeah, and I think the next show I'm gonna have is in Portland.
Okay, so
With-
yeah, any Portland fans show up to that?
Yeah, leave it. Sound off below if you're from Portland and like the setup. If you don't like the setup, then please quit.
Yeah, I think the only way that the Ice House can be fixed really is if people leave Apple reviews for Raccoon Tweeties.
Yeah, that's the only way. Only way that they can
Call
fix
back
it.
alert!
alert! But no, I want to throw a show at the Ice House, dude. That shit was amazing.
Yeah, I love the Ice House. The new setup's good. I just like the old setup probably for nostalgia purposes.
And we should be there for the first open mic. There's chatter of a first open mic happening
Ooh,
there. So we
okay.
should stop by and do a little review on the Tweeties, dude.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah, and very interesting. Very interesting. Do you have anything else you want to say about the Ice House?
No, just shout out to them. Dude, it is amazing. I wore the Gringo Poppy shirt the whole time.
Yeah, that is funny. They did that.
And nobody noticed anything. And I was like, I was live tweeting, or how do you say it? Like, I was live chatting.
Live posting
In the Discord about my experience at the Ice House without trying to.
I saw that. Yeah, there were a lot of there were a lot of Shab shirt pictures.
Yeah, and nobody said anything. Like none of the workers. I talked to a lot of the workers because I wanted somebody.
They didn't see that. They didn't acknowledge the diciness.
I mean, I would randomly like drop stuff. And be like, 1 second, pick it up and show them the
like
Gringo
Shab
Poppy.
does.
Yeah, and nobody said anything. I'm telling you, bro. I talked to a bunch of random workers at the Ice House. No, like they know comedy. Some of them have to know comedy. You know. So
it's a rookie mistake. You know what you should have done?
What?
You should have been like Brendan Schaub. Pull up the phone and be like, hey, yeah, what's up? Oh, yeah, yes, I am wearing a Brendan Schaub t-shirt. Yes, Brendan Schaub from the Fighter and the Kid podcast. Yes, I am wearing a t-shirt.
Anybody. Nobody said anything. And then when we're leaving, right, we were walking out. I was walking with Patrick. Got him a big dick on me. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
And
great guy. Never met him.
We're walking by. I don't know if Patrick asked me about Brendan Schaub or what.
He might have. He knows about the show.
But I think he did it after the guy behind me was like, hey, is that a Gringo Poppy shirt? Somebody that I already talked to earlier in the day.
So they acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But it was when we were all leaving to our cars. And I was like, yeah, B. You know what I mean?
About to get in those cars of any size, B.
I was like, thank him.
Thank him.
And then Patrick was like, who got you that shirt? And I was like, Brendan Walsh.
Brendan Walsh.
Shout
World
out,
Record
dude.
Pod. Watch his pod. Subscribe to Patreon if you want. Please write Apple reviews if you're a Raccoon Tweeties fan. That's the way to help us.
And write names in the comments. What are you guys called?
Yeah, give us an idea for names too. All right, later, bees.